This is the display for our meter. As you'll note, we have the gallons for each batch are shown here. These smaller set of numbers can be set to show the flow rate per minute. It can also be set to show our cumulative total. So even when we hit the reset button, which we reset it by holding this down arrow for 3 seconds, that would reset this big set of numbers, but this would still keep counting up, so we could keep a cumulative total. And this would be reset by going into the settings. So as I mentioned, if we do need to set our cal number in here or reset that cumulative total, we hold the top and bottom arrow. That puts us into the programming display. The first thing it's going to ask if you want to edit your pin. If that N is flashing, we just hit enter. Then we can confirm. So another troubleshooting thing to check if you think your meter is measuring way off is we would just want to make sure that this number up here is small, but we want that to say gallons. And once we make sure that that is correct, the next thing to check, this is rate per minute. Again, it is small. We want to make sure that we are on gallons and that our rate is per minute. And then we go through a couple of just settings that we don't need to do anything to. These should all be zeros. The input type should be single. The sensor type should be read. And again, if nothing is flashing on the screen, we just hit this down arrow to move along to our next setting. If something is flashing, like single, that means I can change it by using the up and down arrows. But I want it on single, so I hit enter. And again, that's going to bump me to the next setting. Because that's not flashing, I just hit the down arrow. I move. So enter cal data. This is where we would check our K-factor number that's in here. This needs to be set. And again, we're setting this at the factory, so this should be correct. But for some reason, if we need to change it or verify that it is correct, we hit enter. This first frequency number, this is correct. We want this to say 1.0. So if you see here, we have 0001.0. That's correct. I'm going to hit enter. This is our factor number. This is the number that will be different for different meters. Again, the certificate with this number will come with your unit. But again, if you have any issues, you can call us. You'll notice here, if I do want to make a change, we have a flashing number here. I hit this over arrow, that changes the digit that is flashing. And then I can go over and I can change this number. There's a decimal point right here. This is 26.60. So there's a decimal point right there. That's very hard to see. It's very small. But again, if I needed to change this number, if this was not correct, or if there was no number in here, I would need to enter that cal number. Again, set from the factory, so you should not need to worry about this. When I've got what I need set, I hit enter. Again, the next group of these numbers I don't need to do anything to. So once I enter the cal data, digital output off, that is correct. I just want to hit the down arrow, cycle through. Advanced, I don't need to go in there for any reason. Hit down, diagnose, I don't need that. Hit down again, and I'm at end, where I would hit enter. This takes me back to my main screen where I can operate the system.